I'm Richard Lewis reporting for Cadred.org. I'm here with an American legend this time around. It's Sasquatch, formerly of Devastation, but he's here with Blight US this time. So, gotta ask, what have you made of the tournament as a whole? I know Thermal Take just kind of ran a number on you and you ended up going out, so you disappointed?
I'm not too disappointed. I came here thinking that we'd be able to place 9 through 12. We're a fresh team. We've been around for about 2 months now. I think there's a bright future for us. However, we need to go home, figure out what we learned from here, take it back, internalize it, and adapt. I mean, that's the big thing. Our United States style of Counter-Strike is not the same as European. We're a lot more run and gun, a lot more aim-based, and everybody here seems to work with better teammates. And I think that if we had a little better time, a little better execution, could honestly have taken a couple of these teams out that embarrassed us.
Well, I want to ask as well about kind of, I know you've said in the build-up to this that you didn't really like a lot of the European banter, rivalry. There was a lot of hate aimed your way. And I know you really didn't do anything other than turn up and play to deserve it. What do you make of all that? I mean, does it actually start to piss you off after a little while?
Not really. I think everybody's talking about you. You've obviously been doing something if they're talking at all. If no one's talking about you at all, you haven't done shit. So, I mean, the fact that I think a lot of people are insecure with the fact that an American team, which is freshly 2 months old, could possibly come in and take out some of these salary teams. Some of these teams have been around for years. And I think that is something that, as you look at all the cadre sites, even the NCAA in the States, everybody is all gung-ho about certain teams, everybody's a lot of fanboys, and they don't like the fact that, hey, you know, we came here, paid a lot of it, some of it our own way, some of it sponsored, and we just wanted to see how well we do. And I mean, we're disappointed with the result, but I think that it was awesome time.
Yeah, so I mean, it is a positive experience that you've had then. I mean, there were moments where I thought maybe you guys might be a little bit downhearted. For example, the SK gaming match, I know yourself, you were disappointed with the performance that you had during that game. But ultimately, you feel that this has been a hugely positive experience for the team. Yeah,
I think that the only way you learn and advance as a team is by losing. I mean, if you're the top of the chopping block and you don't lose at all, you can never get better. I mean, we see what we did wrong. We actually adapted solely. We had a UIC tournament we were playing also. That after we lost to SK on Nuke, we went over and spent about 30-40 minutes figuring out what went wrong, why we rushed things, why we started getting shot, you know, blind, smoked out, things like that. And I think that that's going to help us progress also.
Well, what about the other team that's here, the Team Dynamic, which is representing the North American continent? You know, I mean, you've played them, you've took a map off them. I mean, are you a little bit disappointed that maybe you haven't progressed as far as them? And is there any rivalry there with the team? Do you think they're going to go back now as like these celebrated heroes while you're going to be forgotten about?
I really don't care what people think, honestly. I find that they're a very good team. They're a little better teamwork-wise. I mean, most of their players have been core together now since 2005, 2006, 2007. AZK and PEC's been playing together since, I remember in 06, beating them badly at local tournaments when they drove down from Canada. I think they have a lot of talent. I think that they're a better team than us right now. I think that we can compete with them. I thought we can compete better here with a bunch of the European teams, but I think that they honestly have a chance to go pretty far. Right now I think they're actually losing to very games, but I mean, all the matches are close. And I think that they're going to show up, end up still finish top 5, maybe even top 3 even if they lose this match.
Well, here's a personal question for you. You've been around since, I mean, as long as I can remember. I've got a pretty long memory in this game. How do you stay motivated? I mean, really, because I see a lot of players, they come in, they come out, they're half in, they're half out. I don't remember a time you actually have ever been away. You've always seemed to be there. And here you are now in the European land, which is kind of a new experience for you, so you're still experiencing new stuff. What motivates you to continue competing?
I mean, I used to play 3 sports in high school. I played football, ice hockey, and baseball. I hit herniated discs when I was a senior, which stopped me from even playing sports anymore. So all throughout college, I started playing Counter-Strike. Even at the beginning of high school, Counter-Strike was there. It became kind of like a hobby, and then now it's a competitive thing. It's a competitive outlet. I mean, I work full-time, I go to school part-time, and I think that Counter-Strike just keeps everything centered. I mean, I'm only there for maybe 10, 12 hours a week. It's the cheapest fun you can get. I mean, instead of going to the bar and spending maybe $80 to $100 at a time, I can go online, try to compete, maybe win some money against some people, and just enjoy it. I mean, it's still a game. As much as you think it's a competitive, like, e-sport, it's essentially a game. It's like going to play golf. I mean, I go play golf every now and then, but I mean, that can honestly be competitive also. I mean, it's fun. That's the only reason why. I still have fun.
Well, you're still having fun, but I know there's one thing that got you a little bit, and I guess was a bit of justice doled out this week, and you did mention about a certain UK player critical was on your lips earlier when we were talking, and of course he finished 5th to 6th at a LAN that was nowhere as competitive as this one. A little bit of justice doled out?
I think you don't open your mouth, don't throw stones in a glass house. I mean, honestly, if you're a new team and you don't think you can do as well as you think you should, don't open your mouth at all. I mean, I don't see you here. I'd like to see you in a major tournament like this. I'd like to see how you could have done. I mean, we've been around for what, 2 months? How long have they been around for? Maybe a month? It's about the same time. Don't fear losing. I mean, you didn't make any profit anyway at Slap, so might as well see if you can impress your team here.
So, final thoughts, yeah, I mean, you've really enjoyed it, and you're going to kind of fly back with maybe a little bit of a heavy heart?
No heavy hearts. I mean, came to Europe, had some fun, spent some money, learned a lot about myself. I mean, there's no negatives this trip, besides the less money in the pockets. Everything else is good. I mean, I'm happy. We got maybe some good base. I mean, Blight, as most people say, they're a bad organization. I really feel that they supported us as well as they could. We continue, hopefully, to stay with Blight after this event, progress as both an organization as a team, and hopefully maybe in a couple months you might see me back here in a different position. Obviously, maybe we're talking about placing top 3. You know, who knows? The world works funny ways.
All right, man. Well, it's great to finally meet somebody as like yourself who's been around forever, and I'm sure there are a lot of people, haters aside, that are wishing you all the best for the future. So thanks very much for talking to me. For all the viewers out there at cadre.org, do continue to stay tuned to the site where we'll have more video content, more interviews, more match reports, and more photographs from DSrack 3 here in Copenhagen.